Hey, 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 whippersnappers, this is Tortoise the Grey. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pixelmon on the DeciMon server. Today, we are going to be doing a number of fun things. Max is going to be giving us a tour of his base. As I mentioned, we might be heading over there last time. We're in the nether. Look how cool netherrack looks in this texture pack. But let's head on this way. This is the path I created. I put a little bit of sandstone in here because I'm out in a desert. I figured it'd be appropriate. And we're actually not too far from Max. I could have flown there, but I'm rendering a video right now, so I'm a little worried that it would be too laggy to fly. So we're going to just run across our path here. Max is in the process of building up a nice bridge for us from the spawn portal out here, but and there he is. Load in, load in, load in, load in. There he is. He's AFK right at the moment, but let's head in here and then we'll get a tour from him, shall we?
Hey.
Hey! Alright, Max, so we are out at your place, and it is a pretty epic place. I mean, even beyond just what you've built here, the terrain that you've chosen out here is pretty fantastic. So, I'm out here today because I need to get a sand dial for my team. And I figured while we were out here, I'd have you give a quick tour of your awesome place out here to my people. And so yeah, show us what you want to show us, I guess. It's all up to you.
Well, this is the nether portal. You go through it, and you go to the nether.
That is the prevailing theory. Get back here, you...
Alright, fine.
Looks like we've got a sunrise coming up here. Good
that's
time.
nice. Yeah, sunrise while it's raining in the savannah where you can't see anything but the colors.
Yeah. Oh, is it raining? Yeah, because I live in a desert too, so like I almost never know if it's storming because my desert's so big I can't even see it.
If you don't see stars or if you don't see the sun, it's raining.
Fair enough.
But since we're over here by the portal, this is the woodshed. It's the closest structure. Since I have Mick blocks that I run to help people with large projects fulfilling block needs, I tend to stock up. I recently brought over some wood over to the storage, so over here my chests are kind of low, but this is where I keep all my blocks as I get it. And then
awesome.
We have, I'll save some of the natural formats, natural terrain generation for last, because I think that's going to be the coolest. But
yeah, we'll get on our birds or something and take a look at that at the end.
Yeah, left or right, you pick. Whoa, I'm in your pixels.
Whichever, wherever you want to go. You know your place better than I do.
I don't know. They're both pretty long paths. So let's go to the right, and then we'll come back.
All right, fair enough.
Because this is pretty much where the middle point of the entire build. This is the smeltery. I set up a auto smelter. With it's only a 3-wide array, and it uses coal, so not lava. Whenever I have to do big projects, I use the lava one. That's rain setup. Yeah.
Yep.
Switch on the side for XP on, XP off, and for the most part, just everything gets stored in here. With my build back in Season 1, I basically just kept everything in one spot, so when I came to this place, I'm like, okay, I'm splitting it up by need.
Sure. Yeah, that makes more sense. I've done big storage rooms before too, but then it's like, well, now I got to run halfway across the base here to go get stuff for my smelter and things. It's like, just keep it where it's supposed to be.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what I did, though. I have to run from building to building based on what I need. If I need wood, I have to go to the wood building.
Well, right, but I would be like at the smelter, and it's like, oh, I need more coal, and I'd have to like run back to my storage room or something, and then come back for the smelter. It wasn't the most ideal.
Well, this is my main storage room. It's where this wall over here is just all my TMs.
Nice. Are these full? Like,
no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, man, you've found a lot more TMs than I have. Although you probably still have, but.
I don't doubt that. But they are sorted. I have tons of normal TMs, and I've been putting the gems in there. Technically, they're held items, but I put the TMs because I'm not going to really use the gems unless I'm in a one-on-one battle. Yeah,
I mean they're one-time use. If they're
Yeah, if I'm doing my Pokemon versus your Pokemon, let's see who wins, I'm going to use the gem.
Right.
Outside of that, I'm not going to use it. Yep. But I keep all of the rest of the Poke items on this side with the Pokeballs, the held items, evolutionary items, medicines, apricorns. Let me get behind you. And then the rest of it, I'm just slowly filling up as I find the needs for it. So wool, glowstone quartz, hardened clay, what have you. And then my gems and my tools.
Very cool.
Sides.
Very cool. Yeah, you need to open up a. I know you've got more shops than you want already, but someone needs to open up a TM shop or a TM exchange or something.
You are welcome to it. I am not touching another shop.
Yeah, I don't have enough TMs to do. I need them. I don't have any to sell, but yeah.
Well, people are welcome to buy my TMs off of me with the select choices of a few that I like to hold on to myself. But no, I have the Mick blocks, which I brought over from Season 1 in the import, and then I just built my rare candy shop. So
yeah, I saw that. It was looking good. It looks like an old school Pokemart or whatever. It's a pretty classy little build.
It is the Pokemart from version 5? Generation 5?
Got it.
Yeah,
Very cool.
I mean, my own artistic take on it, of course. It's
sure.
Just Minecraft. But yeah, there were these natural water spouts that came off of the mountain above, so I just made these little water fountain areas.
Yeah, I saw these on one of your streams or something one time. Yeah, this is a cool little area.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to build in these sections, and it is quite dark. Even with me having my gamma pushed up for my stream so they can actually see what's going on.
Sure.
It's still pretty dark.
Got it.
Alright, so let's head back over unless you want to fly up.
Yeah, we can just head back up the path and then fly around when we run out of path, I guess.
My main concern... Oop, did I lose you?
Yeah, I lagged and got turned around there for a second.
My main concern was just building with the terrain. You know, it's one thing... Oh my goodness, these mountains are amazingly generated. Let's flatten them.
Yeah, exactly.
My intention. So everything was built into the terrain. Like this section that we're walking through right here was a natural cave that just went down.
Oh, cool.
I did not dig that out. That was the way it was.
That works.
Pretty much anywhere you see a pathway that goes down, the terrain naturally sloped in that area. Specifically this area. So over here is where I make my rare candies for the shop.
The candy factory.
Yeah.
You gotta get yourself some Oompa Loompas or something over here and crank them out for you.
Oh, no, that's what the other players on the server are for. But yeah, I keep all the stuff involved with rare candies, and I have a few that I have to deliver to the store. But I keep my gold over here, sugar, glowstone, and apples.
So what... Okay, so it's a golden apple, a piece of sugar, and a piece of glowstone. That's all that goes into them?
Pretty much.
Well, I guess all it takes... You know, that's a lot of gold, obviously, but...
Yeah.
Because it's ingots, not nuggets, right? So
correct. If it was nuggets, then there would be no point of a shop.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, very cool.
Personally, I would like to see them as gold blocks, but that would be even harder to get.
The god apples or whatever. Yeah.
But this pathway loops around. I haven't figured out what I'm going to build over in this path just yet. At first, I thought about making a portal room right here, but to get back up to the center just would be obnoxious. So I may put the room somewhere where that tree is.
Got it.
The oak tree that stands up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here is you get your enchanter. This is one of the most recent builds.
I was going to say, I haven't seen this one before.
Yeah, this one's new. It's not 100% done. I'm missing one enchanting table to go over here on display, but the rest of it is finished.
Okay, so are you going to have like different numbers of books? So, well, I guess this one's a level 1, obviously, and then this will be level 30. Are you going to do anything else? Or is it...
Purely decoration and level 30. I have no need to do under level 30.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking at mine right now. I've got 62 levels. I need to enchant some stuff, but
well, while you're running around out here, you're welcome to use the enchanter, as well as Rain and I built the one over at Spawn. Rain did majority of the work, so I'll give him the most credit.
Yeah, I use that one most frequently. I've got to get my own setup at some point, but yeah, it's convenient enough to get over to Spawn for that. But you're even closer to me than Spawn is, so that'll work out nicely.
True. And then this is just a large stairwell that goes back up to the top.
So up to the main level there.
Yeah, so if I wanted to get up quickly without flying, or if I didn't have a flying type on me, I can just use the stairwell instead of walking all the way around the mountain like we just did.
That works. Very nice.
And then we have this platform that comes down to the Poke Center.
Very
which
cool.
is my favorite build so far.
Yeah, I don't think my texture pack really does it justice. Let me.
What do you use?
I'm just using the Pokeballers one, but I mean, it looks cool. But like the redstone blocks you got up here are just like they're each a Pokeball and stuff. So let me switch over to default real quick, and I'm sure it'll.
Yeah, I use a custom version of Coterie Craft built by Captain Corn.
Right, and I remember you made your, like you said, you made your own adjustments to it and everything too. So
yeah, come 1.7, he was taking more of the community's graphics, and I did not like the way the wood texture came out, so I just made my own.
That works.
I'm fully versed in Photoshop, so I might as well.
Yeah, I need to update mine because like I'm using Pokeballers, and for the most part I like it, but like I don't like some of same as you. I don't like some of the woods. Like Acacia isn't gray at all. It's like it looks the same as any other wood or whatever, and some of the other ones. So I need to update it a little bit.
All the notches and indents inside the wood, and it looks great as a tree. It doesn't look great as a building material.
Yeah. This place is great. I normally don't like the acacia planks, the orange. I call it the Cheeto wood or whatever. But the way you've used it in your base here, it looks really cool.
Yeah, well, in my texture pack, the variant that I use, it's still orange, but it's more of like a brown, dirty,
a more natural kind of look,
a rusty type of orange without that much vibrance in it. So it kind of gives this nice muted feeling to it.
Sure.
And I cringe whenever I look in default, but
yeah,
I think I balanced it well for default too.
Yep. Not too bad. Well, very cool.
Yeah, let me show you some neat little features here, builder to builder.
Absolutely.
Underneath all of the little planters, there is a trap door, and underneath that trap door is a jack-o'-lantern or a light source. If you notice, there's only 2 lights in this entire building, yet it's fully lit.
Oh yeah, that's true. So let me in my texture pack, I think are these cauldrons? I can't even.
Yes,
yeah,
they're cauldrons. They look like some weird computer thing, but yeah, they're cauldrons.
Got it. Yep. Oh, very cool. Very cool.
So since cauldrons are transparent and so are trapdoors, the light just flows right through the planters.
Right.
Same with healers. Healers are also transparent. So you place the healer on a physical block, remove the block underneath it, and then you put the trapdoor and the light source in.
Yep. Yeah. I think you've got them under the computers too and stuff. Yeah, it's weird that all of these are transparent blocks technically, but yeah, I've actually been planning a Poké Center of my own in Creative, and trying to hide lighting, and I've hidden it under computers and some other things too. So, but yeah, I didn't even realize. Yeah, you don't have a single torch, or really besides these 2 lights here, you can't really see any lighting in this place. So that's well done.
Yeah, and then the actual lighting for that is used by a redstone block that's hidden behind the. If you come up top real quick. Just one more. Oh, you're already up here. Okay,
came up the other staircase.
Oh, you trickery! All right, I'm gonna move the trader for a second.
All right.
All right, you can see that the light behind the trader is
a jack-o'-lantern.
I didn't use redstone torch. That's right. I mean redstone block. I actually use just levers.
Levers, yeah.
But the trader hides it all.
Perfect. Very cool. And then this is obviously your Pokeball on the outside. Well, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, this is a great build here. Very cool.
Still expanding and still adding, although I'm working the Nether heavily right now.
Sure. Well, let's do you have anything else? Let's jump on our birds then, I guess, and take. I want to show everybody. I
can just show you. Well, actually, yeah, do a once around and then meet me back by the woodshed.
All right. Yeah, I mean, look at this. I need to go way out to even like get it in frame, but yeah, I mean, this is part of his place here is you see this sand on the side here that's considered along the edge of this is considered desert mountain, so that's where we'll find sand isles, but. Just look at how epic. I've never seen more epic Minecraft generation. It's just insane. I was insanely jealous when I came out to your place the first time, that's for sure. But, yeah, man, he's got these savanna plateaus and everything. It's just very, very cool.
Well, there are 3 confirmed locations of mountains like this on the seed so far.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Have any of the others been claimed?
4 are claimed. I can't announce who has the other claim because he's keeping it private. Spoiler alert, male. But the other one is not claimed, and the other one is actually very interesting because the mountains are floating.
Really? They're big and epic like this, but they're floating. They don't attach.
They're not as tall, but they are equally in majestic. However, about over half of them do not touch the ground.
Wow. That's very cool. Very cool. I may have to, if you have cords for that, I may have to get that from you at some point.
Not a problem. But here, check this out. I cored through pretty much on my first day when I came in here, and I'm actually regretting it a little bit because I've been using such natural terrain, then I just make this tunnel out of nowhere.
Oh, right.
But the mountain itself is hollow.
Oh, yeah. We came over here at one point and you showed that to us. Yeah, I mean, jump down here even. You've got this giant mountain, but yeah, pretty much everything in here is just big giant kind of ravine sort of sort of thing in here.
To the left, and you won't get hit by the lava. Or skills.
I do what I do. But yeah,
this is the only real area of torches these days.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be, I mean, I know you've got your gym. You've got that, yours is the underwater one over by, in the ruins, right?
Temporarily, I'm using my Season 1 gym for any challenges, because I am a full gym leader.
Yeah. Are you, so I guess my question is then, are you planning on using this space for part of your gym when you redo it, or are you...
No.
Nope.
No. My gym location will be located by Kaze's place.
Okay.
As basically just south of him and west of Megan's place. And it is a large mountain area section that lends itself nicely to another dam and another water gym.
Cool.
The only difference is it's not going to be suspended underwater like the last one. It will be floating on the surface just because of technical issues with the Pokemon floating to the surface and viewing angles just poor underwater. It was a nice idea, but it just wasn't properly executed for what the game can do.
Got it. Makes sense.
So I will have my gym above the water platform, but I will be doing large hydroelectric dam because, well, my Pokemon are all water and electric.
There you go. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I've Kaze's place is the he's got the Blaze badge, right? So he's the one doing it. Yeah, because I spent a lot of time out in the forest and swamp out by him looking for mudkips and turtwigs and stuff. So I've stumbled across his place accidentally a couple times while I'm just running through there looking for spawns. But yeah, well, very cool. Very cool.
Well, let me show you how to get out of here safely. Because there's a lot of lava.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you're going to go off looking for your sandile. No, don't fly.
Oh, gosh. Lag. There we go.
Yeah, don't fly. You'll hit your head too much.
Yeah.
It's just over here.
Ah, perfect.
Yep.
Oh, this probably shoots me out right where I want to be, even.
Not quite. You're still going to have to circle the mountain.
Oh, no, the other side. All right. Well, very cool. Yep. I'm probably just going to stick around for a bit then. Wait, I think they only spawn at night, so I'll probably stick around and look around at night, see if we can't find something that'll do us.
Not a problem. Have fun.
Yeah, will do. Thank you so much for the tour, sir. And good luck with your continuing builds out here. This place is epic.
Thanks. Make sure you stop by every once in a while, see the progress.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Will do. Will do. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, guys. Welcome back. So, yeah, this is Max's place. He's doing some good stuff out here, and his terrain is just breathtaking. I love it so much. And I normally don't like the acacia wood, but I think in this context it looks really cool. Really cool. So, yeah, make sure to check him out. I'll put a link to his website, I think is where he said he wanted me to send people. His website in the description for you guys to check it out. He does a lot of streaming, and he does post some stuff to YouTube, but I think mainly streaming, and at least for Pixelmon stuff these days. So, yeah, make sure to go check him out, and you can see some of his crazy builds. Right now he's working on some cool nether stuff. So yeah. But, so today, and actually let's run back up to the Pokemon Center here. Today I was planning on coming out here to catch Sandiles with you guys, but Max and I ended up talking for a bit after that last segment, and it ended up being nighttime, and we were out here, and I actually happened to catch one. So let me heal real quick, and we'll take a look at our new Sandile. And I've got a couple of other things to show you too. You guys may have noticed some of the other things, but let me drop this guy off. I believe that this one was Adamant. Yes. So this guy is the one we need. First off, I've got a little bit of a surprise here. So I had a Trapinch last time. There we go. I had a Trapinch, and he's not in here anymore. I've moved him here. So we had this Jolly Trapinch, and this was the guy I was planning on training, but then a nice little happenstance. I happened to be just out at my base, and I had not seen a single shiny my entire time on the server, and then in one morning I found two. And the first one I found was Fladra here, a shiny Trapinch, which is extremely exciting because Trapinch was someone I wanted on my gym team anyway, and we found a shiny version, and happens to be Adamant Natured, which was one of the natures I was looking for in a Trapinch anyway. So got super lucky, found a shiny ground type is my first shiny, and he happened to be a good nature for my gym. So definitely going on the gym team, and not even out of just pity or being showy. He's actually going to be good. So that's pretty sweet. He's huge, which will be even better. A nice big Flygon there to intimidate our foes. But yeah, very, very cool. So Fladra was named by one of my viewers. I don't remember the name exactly, but he seemed to be a big Trapinch fan, and he provided that name, and I was like, why not? Go for it. So, dude, I told you you'd enjoy this episode. Shiny Trapinch is what your name went to. So, congratulations to you on that. Let's take a quick look at our Sandile here. It's a huge one, so that'll be awesome, and is also Adamant Natured. So would have taken either Adamant or Jolly. Jolly would have been boosted speed a little bit, but I think this guy will work out perfectly. But yeah, so let's take a quick look in the box here. I've done some more catching, found a couple of Tepigs out in the desert. They seem to be spawning more. I hadn't found any I'd never seen any out there for a long time, and now I see them semi-frequently, so maybe it's just the time of day that I don't know. I just found a Torchic out here in, out by Max's place, so caught that, because I figured I haven't seen any Torchics yet, so caught it. Let's see, I've got Bulbasaur. I don't have any Charmanders, so I don't have all of Gen 1. I've got a Cyndaquil and a Chikorita. Don't have and Tortoise. I've got all of Gen 2, him. Don't have any Tricos. So I'm getting a lot of starters here, and so if anybody wants these, pretty much all of these are up for grabs at this point. If I'm gonna use one, they pretty much end up over here, or they're over here, which means they're all up for grabs as well. Oh, I've got to show this thing to you guys. I don't think I have yet. At least I don't believe I did. No, I didn't. Check out this Butterfree. Look at this thing. I mean, seriously. I think there's something wrong with the code, because I've seen several super huge Butterfrees. They recently updated the model, which I don't know that I'm like in love with the Butterfree model. I think it almost looked better before, but yeah, Butterfree is huge, and this thing's only a, well, giant. I don't remember how it goes. It might be enormous and then giant and then huge. I don't really remember exactly. So this might be close to the biggest one you can get, but it's not exactly there. So we caught a giant Butterfree, which was just for giggles mostly. Was he? Where was this thing? Maybe up there? No. This thing. It was back here in my throwaway box. Because I just caught him because he was hilarious looking. So, let's see. So I've caught a couple shiny Magikarps as well. And I've started putting together, so this one's huge, which will be good, and it's got boosted attack. Lower defense isn't ideal, but I've got the boosted attack, and I'm not going to be super picky with my main team. So this is the start of my main team here. I've got our Adamant Turtwig down here. He's a runt, but that's okay. So I've got an Adamant Turtwig here, and then my shiny Magikarp, both good-natured. I've got a Jolly Zubat here, so this will turn into our Crobat. So these three are definitely on the team. I'm still kind of trying to figure out who should be the other ones. I mean, we've got Grass Ground, Water, Flying, Poison Flying. So I want to make sure I'm not getting too many flying types, because I don't want to have too bad of an electric or ice weakness. But obviously we've got like Torterra and stuff for balancing that. But yeah, so I need a fire type probably, an electric type, and some other things. So I need to have a couple of good special attackers. So I probably need a special attacking fire type. I was originally looking into like maybe Flareon or Arcanine or something, but they're both better physical guys, and I've already got some physical people here, so I don't really need a physical fire type. I need some good special attackers, and maybe a tank and stuff. Maybe I'll get a Snorlax or something. I don't know. You guys give me some ideas here. These three I think are definitely going to be in the mix, because I love these Crobat and Torterra, and then shiny Gyarados will be pretty sweet. I like Gyarados a lot anyway, so that'll work out very nicely. And yeah, so the other three are kind of up for grabs. Probably looking for some sort of tank or special attacker in these areas. So let me know what you guys might think. I probably will at certain points substitute in some of my like gym team members. But you know, we'll see. I have brought over this enormous neutral-natured Turtwig into my using box. At least for the time being, this is going to be the Turtwig we use for the gym, and I'll just EV train it to make it a more defensive Pokemon. And then I did decide I'm going to go with the enormous Careful one, make a specially defensive guy, because he's got the better moves between him and the Impish one that we caught. So, yeah, this will be the guy that we end up using for the gym as well. So we are pretty much... I've got word out to some people on the server looking for a Mudkip, because really not had good luck finding Mudkips. They only spawn at a very small sliver of the day cycle. Right there at dusk is the only time they spawn, and they're very rare if and when they do. So I did a couple of day-night cycles and was there for dusk and everything, and still didn't find any Mudkips. I think I found this guy recently, but he's got a lowered attack. So I don't need it to be a perfect nature, but it either needs to be neutral or at least one that doesn't like lower a stat that I want. So, you know, lowering one of the defenses probably not ideal. This one lowers attack, definitely can't do that. Lowers one of the defenses. So I could potentially make one of these work, but I don't think I'm going to. And I traded J Seed. Was it J? No, it was Skull. Yeah, well, he gave me this Stantler. Who was the original trainer on this Stantler? Does it give that kind of information? Yeah, Skull. That's what I thought. So Skull wanted a Mudkip. He was watching my stuff, and he's like, hey, do you still have one? Or those Mudkips up for grab? And so I gave him the better-natured one that I had. It wasn't one that like I was going to definitely use, so I gave him that. So we probably still need to catch some Mudkips, but I think we're probably, unless, you know, luck strikes and we get a perfect-natured Turtwig, we're probably going to be using this guy, which leaves us at this point. Let's head back out since we've got the Sandile we need. Let's go back to the base. I don't think there's much to show. We actually need to go up here, which we didn't do before, so that works. I don't think there's much to show you guys at the base. I haven't really done any... you guys, if you can hear some birds chirping out there, I apologize. My window is open. And they're out singing their hearts out. So let's head through here and head back to the base. And we'll take a look at our to-do list here, because I think we're pretty much, with the exception of Mudkip, I think with this Sandile we are all set. And I may... emphasis on the may be adding a couple of people to this. I've decided I might be doing a Nidoqueen too, just to have some variety, some continued variety. But I wouldn't use her in the same way that I'm using my Nidoking. I would use her more as a support person again as well. So that could be something that we potentially use or will also do, but that's probably not something I will bother you guys with too much. So let's take a quick look. I didn't put up a sign for her or anything, but if I decide to add her, I'll let you guys know. So we definitely have Crocodile here. I'll probably leave Torterra up just for now, in case something ends up popping up. Then we can grab it. But I think for the most part we're just looking for a Swampert that'll be useful to us. I think pretty much everything down here, I probably put in some more ores or something, but for the most part everything in here should be pretty much, let me close this, it takes up too much of the screen, pretty much how we left it last time. People on the, left a little bit of my scaffolding in here, it looks like. People on the server have been really kind with their remarks on it. They seem to like it quite a bit. And I've even heard from other people that other people have told them that they like it quite a bit. So I'm glad that people are enjoying this. Hopefully, once we get open, I think we'll have some opponents fairly quickly. At least I would imagine so. But yeah, so let's take a quick look again. So the team's coming along. These 4 are all up to level. I think I need a choice scarf for Nidoking. But I think he's all EV trained and leveled. And I need an Ice Beam TM for him as well. But other than that, he is ready. So he needs an item and 1 TM, and then he's good to go. I need a couple of TMs still for MNSweet. At least, because I think I would like to have Stone Edge here and potentially Return or something. Although I think Thrash might have more power than Return. So we might keep Thrash, at least at this point, until we come up with something better for MNSweet. Fidget is fully EV trained. I need, I think I'm going to go, okay, so online they suggest Ice Fang on Fidget, but that's not going to happen because that's a move, tutor move or something, so, or an egg move. So probably going to have Roost and Toxic in here somewhere. Got to decide if I want to keep U-Turn or Aerobatics. Probably going to keep Acrobatics just because he's my only flying type. But yeah, so these guys all are coming along. And then Spock. Oh, yeah, so a couple of nicknames from you guys. That's true. Okay, so... Right, so Fladra we got for Flygon. Somebody... Oh, and I forget again. I don't have it pulled up, and I apologize. Somebody suggested that I name Camerupt Vulcan after Volcano. And I realized that I had a similar train of thought when I ran through, we might have even had one in Hexathlon Season 2, but when I've run through Emerald before, I've had similar trains of thought for my Numel Camerupts when I run through there, and I go from Vulcan to Spock. So kind of took your nickname, but went, because Vulcan to me wasn't really like a name. I wanted like an actual name, so, I took Spock there, and I think he said the same guy. He said Royalty for Nidoking, and I nicknamed him Tyrant is the name that I typically use for my Nidokings. So kind of went off of his nickname there and nicknamed him Tyrant or Ty. Yeah, lots of nicknames here, you guys. We still need nicknames for Sandile and. Turtwig and Golett, so make sure to give me your nicknames there. We'll hold off on these guys until we start working on our main team. But yeah. So this episode's getting a little long. We're at the 30-ish minute mark, so a little bit over. But I think that's about what I wanted to do today. Our gym team is pretty much there. We've got pretty much everyone we need. I definitely need a good Swampert. Oh, and the reason I went down here because I wanted to look at Thwomp, because you guys will be like, oh, you've got a Swampert and everything, and Thwomp is great, but his nature is nowhere near ideal, I don't think. Let's take a quick look at him. So yeah, his nature is mild. It lowers his defense and raises special attack, which isn't terrible, but typically you'll want your Swampert to be physical attacker because he can make use of Earthquake here. And so if we look at his stats, his special attack is it's not way above his attack, but it will continue to grow. And so we could potentially use Swamp, and if I don't find a better Swampert, we will use Thwomp. But I would like to find a better one if we can. So yeah, that's my comment on Thwomp there. But yeah. We're moving along. I've got lots of... If you guys are DeciMonsters and you want any of these Pokemon, let me know. If you... I'm going to sift through them and see if I can't find Pygmies or Enormous, because I know some people on the server are looking for those, and you don't really care what they are as long as they're the right size. So I'll send those over to you guys if I find them, or send you a message and we can haggle for it. I know that if Meg is watching... I know she's collecting Enormous, and I've got an enormous shiny Magikarp, so we may need to haggle on what we get for that. But yeah, so I need to clean these out at this point. If they've got a semi-decent nature or they're a decent size, I may keep them. Oh, I got this Jigglypuff. At one point, I was thinking I wanted Wigglytuff on my actual team here, but I just don't think I can justify that as much as I would think it would be funny to use a Wigglytuff. But yeah. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. I think we're probably to your dismay. I think we're probably going to go down to once a week again on this series. We're kind of wrapping up the portion of this where I think we're going to need to do where I'm like constantly recording and have a huge backlog and things like that. I think, you know, it'll make it easier for me to do good episodes with you guys, and it just will make it easier for me. My schedule's been so hectic this fall. I gave myself way too much to do, and it'll be nice to cut out some of that stuff. So, yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm in Tortoise with the Gray, and you guys have been great. Make sure to check out Max's stuff, and make sure to give me any nicknames if you have them for these guys. And I will see you guys next time here on DeciMon. Probably going to get all my gym people ground up and leveled. So I'll probably have my gym team basically done. And then we can, maybe we'll have an episode with Deci coming over to inspect us and get us our badge and everything. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But going to do a lot of that off camera at this point, and then we'll start working on some other things. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.